you asked me about this question. Okay, and how do we find the area of the shaded region R? The first step is to find, in part A, to find the intersection of the curve and the line, which means to find the coordinates of point A and the coordinates of point B. And to know this, we just equate the equations of the line and the curve together. So we write y of the curve of the parabola equal to y of the line. And in this case, we get 14 plus 3x minus 2x squared equal to 8 minus x. And when we take all of them to the right side, y to the right side just to get rid of the minus next to the x squared, so we get 2x squared, and then minus 3 minus 1x, which is minus 4x, minus 14 plus 8, which is minus 6, equal to 0. We can divide all the term in our equation by 2, so we get x squared minus 2x minus 3 equal to 0, which help us factorize as x minus x plus. Hopefully you still remember two numbers where we multiply them, we get 3, we subtract, we get 2, which is 3 and 1. So we get two values, x is equal to 3 or x is equal to negative 1. Obviously, you see that part A, or point A, is on the left side of the y-axis, so it has an x negative, so A has minus 1. And if you replace minus 1 by x by minus 1 in the equation of the curve or the line, you get y is 9, and the x coordinates of B is 3. Again, you replace it by any of the equations, you get y is equal to 5. So what you get in this case, so again, just to have A is minus 1, 9, and B is 3 and 5. I'll try to sketch the area which we need to find this trapezium, which is bounded by, this is R. And now this is point B, and you know that point B has x coordinate of 3. So if you take just this trapezium, because as you can see, this area is formed into two parts. This is the first part, which is a trapezium, and in here it's the second part, which is the part bounded by the curve, only the parabola and the x-axis between 3, and then we have to find what is the second coordinate. Let us find first the area of a trapezium, which is half multiplied by height into B1 plus B2. What we have is the height, it's 3 as you can see in here, so it's half multiplied by 3 multiplied by B1, and then B1, which is this one. This is the y value when x is equal to 0, and you can find easily it's 8. And the second one, when x is equal to 3, y is 5. And then we find that the area of the trapezium is 13. 13 times 3, which is 39 over 2. So remember that this is area 1. Now, in order to find the second area, which is, if you want to see it, it's between this line when x is equal to 3 and this point of intersection. How can we find the point of intersection of the parabola and the x-axis? It's very easy. You just equate y of the parabola, which is in this case minus 2x squared plus 3x plus 14 equal to 0. And when you factorize this one, you will get 2x minus 7 and then x plus 2. This is the factor form of this quadratic equation. So you find two values, the first one, which is 3 over 3.5, and the second one, which is x equal minus 2. I only need 3.5, and then I can find this area, which is the second part of my shaded area that I need to find. How can I find it? It will be simply the integral between 3 and 3.5 of what? Of only the curve, only the parabola. And then I integrate. What I will get is minus 2x cubed over 3 plus 3x squared over 2 plus 14x it should be bounded between 3 and 3.5. So when you replace x by 3.5 in here, you get minus 2 or minus 28, 7 over 12. When you replace it, the second one, you get 18 and the 3 over 8 plus 14 times the 3.5, which is 49, minus. When you replace x by 3, you get minus 18 plus 13.5 plus 42. Subtracting the two areas together, this one you get 38 and 19 out of 24, minus this one you get it to be minus 37.5, so 1 and 7 out of 24. Now, this is the area, the second part, this is area 2. Now, area 1, if you remember, which we find it earlier to be 39 over 2 plus 1, 7 out of 24. And what you get as a total number, which is 20 and 19 out of 24. And this will be the total area of the shaded part, which is R. Hopefully this will help. Until we see you, we do another video. Thank you.